Okay, so here you can see I have my Quiver coloring page, and you all have this included in your kits. I've labeled them using the stickers that were provided on the life cycle sticker page, and I've placed them in the correct spot. So egg, tadpole, these are actually two phases of the tadpole, just a larger tadpole, froglet, and frog. So students who are a little bit more advanced can practice actually writing in those words, and then even just matching and covering up with the stickers afterward. But that's also a great option for students who aren't quite there at the writing phase yet, so you can use those as stickers. Okay, I then went and started coloring in the different stages, and I could also color in these arrows. Now, sure, you would like your students to color them to be realistic, but let them use their imagination, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. It would be kind of cool. I'm going to make this tadpole, although it would not in real life have little blue spots, because I want to show you how this affects the augmented reality in just a minute. Okay, so again, no, this tadpole would not have little blue spots on it in real life, but for my creativity I added that, and I'm going to show you why in just a minute. So we've talked already about this Quiver Vision app, and Quiver Vision can be found on Google Play as well as on the App Store. So I'm going to go to the App Store because I have an iPhone, and I'm going to type in Quiver. And this is what the app looks like. If you are interested in downloading the app, it does cost $1. I've already purchased it, so I'm going to open the app. When you open the app, it will take a second to load up the pages. There are other pages or coloring pages that you can use with this, but provided in this kit is the frog cycle one. On the bottom of the screen, you're going to click the orange circle with the butterfly in it. And it's going to open you up to a camera so I can see my coloring page. Now what it's looking for is the QR code, which I'm covering with my hand right now. But it's going to ask you to align your coloring page until it turns blue. And when it does, you immediately get to see that augmented reality. Okay, so I have a pond here, and it's actually showing me the eggs, which are located right here. And it will show them to me exactly the way I colored them. Now, I left those white, so that's why they look white here. But if I hit the next stage, it takes me to the tadpole. And you can see I've colored it a light brown color, and it's light brown in the water, swimming around. Next stage is that larger tadpole. And as you can see, I purposely made it blue spots. You could see that it comes out exactly the way that I color it. So my large tadpole has blue polka dots on it because I made it have blue polka dots. The next stage was the froglet. Again, I colored it in green, and I missed a few spots. As you can see, they're white. But this is our froglet and how it would behave in a pond. And lastly, the frog. Again, colored exactly how I colored it before. As you can hear, there are even some sounds in the background, some rivets. I can see how the frog would jump and swim around in the pond, which is really cool because we don't always get to observe these things in real life, but this gives us the feeling as though we are there in real life. And the way I'm moving in closer is just by simply moving my camera closer to the worksheet, and I can move it to the different parts. So I can look in on the lily pads, I can look closer to the frog, I can move away and see a full view as well, which is pretty cool. Then on these little orange buttons, you can also click the microscope, and this allows you to just look at one stage up close without the background. So again, those are the eggs. Here's our tadpole, and I can move around the worksheet to get a different view. I'm looking at its back and its front or side view. Then we have the large tadpole. Again, I put blue polka dots, so here it has blue polka dots. The froglet, because it has that tail still. And then lastly, the frog. So this is a super cool experience. Just with their coloring page, you're able to actually see this. I can pick up the coloring page and move it around and see it in different ways. So if you had this coloring page on your refrigerator, for example, and you opened up the app, you could see this on your refrigerator. I have it on my lab tray, but you could have it anywhere you wanted. So again, this is a completely optional activity, but it allows for a little bit more fun and using technology. So if you decide to use this, try it out. You can actually take screenshots while you're using the app. But again, if you choose to not purchase the app, you can use this coloring sheet to color in the stages, to label them, to talk about them, to color in the pond and these features.